there, welcome back to my channel, Uniquely Reagan Handcrafted Cards. Today I'm going to try to smash this Hello Pink Autumn paper pad from Prima Marketing. And I took all the paper out of the pad here, and I've separated it by pattern. This paper pad has 6 double-sided sheets, 5 sheets each, and I had already used the paper for a variety of projects between this year and last year, so I only have a couple of sheets left of a number of sheets. This sheet I had 4 left. I cut one piece into cut-aparts. This sheet I have 3 left, and on the back side it's kind of a woven pattern. The other side has these great pumpkins and butterflies and greenery on it. This sheet, I had 5 full sheets, but I did cut all of the little bits and pieces into all of the, I could use this as ephemera here. So I cut all of those apart off of one full sheet. So I have 4 sheets left, and on the other side is a great sweater pattern. And I have a couple of scraps left from other pieces in the project, in the paper pad. So I'm going to set those to the side. But what I was going to do was get out a couple of, just like I did in another video, which I'll link up here for you in the card. Just a couple weeks ago, I made a bunch of fall themed cards using sheetload of cards from Me Crafty and also a Bourbon Creek Crafts no scrap sketch set. And so I think I'm going to do the same thing. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of group these into, since I have multiples of each of these, I'm going to group them into sets of 3. On the back side of this is a nice neutral pattern here, a dark shade, so that might offset some of these patterns nicely. And if I want to, I think this looks great here. And then this looks good together. I think that looks nice together. You wouldn't want to put the sweater pattern with the plaid. That's maybe too busy. But this looks nice together. So I've got 2 here, 2 here. So I'll be looking for sketches that need just 2 6x6 pieces of paper for these. And on the back side here, let me group a piece of the woven pattern, this piece, and here to go for a sketch that has 3 pieces of paper. So there's another set. And then I'll put for a set of 2, I'll put that together. And then that's the cut aparts both there. So I'll put this together, a set of 2. So I have 1 set of 3 and mostly sets of 2. That's the same. So those are the same. I can do a double set on a sketch here. And then I've got this here. So I'll be looking for 1, 2, 3 sketches that use 2 pieces of paper at least, or at least 2 sketches or 3. And then 1 sketch that needs 3 pieces of paper. So let me pull out my binder and show you what I'm going to use here. 1 second. I found some sketches I'm going to use. I'm going to use Bourbon Creek Crafts No Scrap Sketch number 9. That's for 2 6x6 pieces of paper. Sketch number 10 from Bourbon Creek Crafts. Again, 2 6x6 pieces of paper. And then the other card is from Me Crafty Sheetload of Cards, May 2022, using 3 6x6 pieces of paper. And that will give me quite a number of cards just from those sketches. And so I'm going to get everything cut up, and I'll come back and show you how I put everything together and put the ephemera on it, and we'll go from there. I'll see you soon. Okay, I am ready to get decorating on my cards after I put them together. And I've got all my bits and pieces of ephemera here. I have in my book stamp set from the current release from Stamps of Life for August 2025 stamp set. It came with this really cute stamp set with a cat and a stack of books and a couple individual books. Here's the postage card that came with the stamp set of the month and the Die Hard set. I also got more in my book, and it had an additional stack of books, a multi-stack here, a large, huge stack, a cup, which could be a cup of coffee, pumpkin spice latte, or tea. It had a stack of books with this spray of flowers on it, some greenery. So I stamped and colored a variety of things up here. I also covered some items from the pumpkin spice collection from Stamps of Life, and on the foamy drink I put some glossy accents here on the little sprinkles, just to give it a pop of color and make it look like give it a little pop without adding too much dimension. That was easy to do. I've already let that dry while I was coloring up my in the book stamps. And then the last thing that I stamped and colored was some more trucker hats from the, I think this was, yeah, May 2025 stamp set. It came with the trucker hats. I also got more trucker hats because I wanted to have the sentiments, birthday girl and boy, and I used It's a Vibe and some other things from there. So I've got a variety. I added some glitter pin Wink of Stella to some of these to just give it a pop of sprinkle color here, if that shows up on screen. This I colored with a coral marker and it looked almost orange, so that's real nice. And this butterfly, just added a little bit of purple and that sparkle pin to it, and here's the same with the heart there. So I got all this. I'm going to push all this to the side while I start putting my cards together. I did pull out one additional sketch set because I didn't want too many cards that looked exactly alike. So and let me see what, that was sketch set number 15. From Bourbon Creek Crafts, No Scraps Sketch Set number 15. When I get to that, I will show it to you. I'm going to start putting these together. So I've got all my pieces cut for sketch number 9, and I have the sketch set with the directions of what all the cards should look like and everything. So I'm going to start putting these together. I'm going to put you on fast forward and come back to you at the end and show you how everything came together. So sit back and enjoy. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
said you're rolling for me, but I managed from story. Baby, don't be sorry for me, gonna just birth history. You said you're rolling for me, but I managed from story. Baby, don't be sorry for me, gonna just birth history. Just perfect story.
From the scraps of the paper pad that I'm using, which is Hello Pink Autumn, I had just a few scraps. And I was able to put together 2 card fronts, and so I'm going to put those together now. I've got all my other pieces. I had some long 2-inch strips, 2x6, and I had some cutoffs from another piece, so I'm going to piece these together and use this as a bridge or piece to cover the join here. So let me put these together here real quick, and then I'm going to start putting the rest of my ephemera on the cards that I didn't do anything with, and also going to go back and put sentiments on everything because I was just trying to get the cards put together and I wasn't really dealing with sentiments and embellishments. So I'm going to do that next. So just keep staying with me and I'll get the rest of these cards here put together. And these are the only scraps that I have left here. I'm going to go back through and make sure that every card has something on the inside. So I might be able to use a few more of those scraps here. So I'm just covering that join up there. Let me trim this off just a little. There's one scrappy card. Here's the other.
night hits in so many ways. Grab my shades and hit the streets, no plan. Chasing vibes like seashells in the sand. Radio hums a tune I can't name. Crooked smiles, crashing waves, no shame. Flip my phone, toss it in my bag. Today's for us, no time to lag. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, sing it till we break. Concrete warm under my bare feet. Crowds moving like a heartbeat. Skipping stones in city streams we find. Let's write a new story, leave the old behind. Someone's cooking love in the air, I swear. Every spark in their voices shows they care. Colors splash like secrets on these walls, while laughter echoes through the halls. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, sing it till...
I have finished all my cards. I have the 4 cards that came from Bourbon Creek Crafts No Scrap Sketch number 9. These are the 4 cards. This embellishment here is one that I made a few months ago and I had just setting aside. So I thought that it went well with this pattern paper. So I tossed that on. And this sentiment, this has been sitting around in my craft room for a long time, so I just decided to attach that to this card. The color of this and the fall theme seem to go with this pattern paper. So those are really cute cards. These next set of cards came from Bourbon Creek Crafts No Scrap Sketch number 10. And on this one here, I threw in some of the ocean color enamel dots from Stamps of Life, and they pull in that teal color here on this trucker hat sentiment embellishment. Here's another one of the embellishments that I've had sitting around in my craft room for a while, and from that same paper pad as the owl here. And so I thought that went well with this kit. And this is from the same Falling in Love. I think it came from the same pattern paper pad as all of these papers here. It was a cut apart sheet. So those were from sketch number 10 from Bourbon Creek Crafts. This is from sketch number 15, Bourbon Creek Crafts. These are really cute cards. I love this little frappe drink. Frappe, and the stack of books goes well with that sentiment from the same stamp set. And there's another embellishment that I had, cluster that I had made. And then this set of cards came from Call Me Crafty Owl, sheetload of cards from May 2022, and it gives you 6 cards. And on this one and this one, I'm not sure what happened when I cut this piece of paper. It was just a little bit short, so I had to modify and make the rest of the sketch work here, but that's okay. The others are right in line with that sketch set. They're really adorable cards, and I love all the book theme sentiments and stamps. And these were my 2 scrappy cards. I had a bunch of strips left, so I attached them to the card panel and then used another piece to just bridge the gap there. And I have a trucker hat and one of the stack of books with some flowers on it. So those are all of my cards from the 3 different scraps sketch sets that I have. And Bourbon Creek Crafts, if you go over to Beth's channel, she has put together recently a scrap sketch set where if you want to kill an entire or smash an entire paper pad, she'll give you the cut list to do an entire 24-page paper pad smash in one go, in one set of sketches, so that you don't have to grab different sketches. You can have one set of sketches, one set of cut lists, and get a whole lot of cards. If you're doing craft fairs, if you're doing mass makes for card drives or anything and want to smash an entire, if you just have paper pads out the wazoo and you want to smash an entire paper pad, go over to Bourbon Creek Crafts. I'll link her channel below, along with the sketch sets that I used and the video where she explains her bundle of no scrap sketches, and that you can do an entire 24-page paper pad smash. And then you can get double or more these cards that I've done with just a few scrap pages. All right, well, I thank you for watching my channel today. End of this video, I'm going to put a link to another video of mine that you may enjoy. And I hope that you come back and see me the next time I have a crafty video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.